Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna be talking about one of my favorite topics, travel. On this video, I'll be answering 3 questions related to travel experiences. But before we dive into today's video, don't forget to like it, to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications, because on this way you will never miss any of my new videos. Let's jump into today's topic. Well, there are a lot of things I enjoy doing when I'm on a trip. So it's a bit difficult to choose one. Among many things that I enjoy doing when I'm on a trip, my favorite thing is to spend time with my family, quality time with them. Because of my work and study routine, I can't spend as much time I'd like to. But when we are traveling, I try to disconnect from everything. Internet, my job, social media, so I can spend 100% of my time with them. And of course, I like so much also going to restaurants, trying the local food, exploring new places in the city. And when we go to the beach, and something I really enjoy is finding a good spot under a beach umbrella and relaxing. I have to be honest with you, I'm not a professional travel planner. Actually, I procrastinated a lot. For example, for my last trip, I remember I started packing my things one day before my trip. It's not a good idea because when I got there, I realized I had forgotten so many important things in my house that I had to buy there, and I spent like much more money than I was expecting to. But I do have a step-by-step of how you can plan a trip. The first step of this plan is you and your spouse or your family or friends decide in January or in December how many trips we will be able to take in the next year. And then decide when you guys can go, how much you will spend, how long you will stay, and things like that. Whether it's a weekend, 5 days, or 15 days. And of course, everything will depend on your budget. The second step is to start paying for your first trip of the year. So this way you can organize yourself very well financially for the next ones. And when you finish paying the first trip, what are you gonna do? Well, you're gonna start paying the second one, and so on and so on and so on. Third step is to make a list of everything that you need to buy for that trip, at least 2 months before you go. Because if you leave everything for you buy 1 week or 2 weeks before your trip, you will forget many things. And when you get there, you're gonna realize that you have to buy new things. And we know when we are traveling, things are much more expensive. Believe me, it's happened to me so many times. Don't do that. I have to admit, my last trip was the shortest that I have ever taken. However, it was one of the most special ones, and I'll tell you why. It was in July of 2023. That month, I had been working so much. Almost every day, I was going to bed very late and I was getting up very early. And in the last week of July, my students had a week off, but I wasn't planning anything, let alone a trip. I remember I was sitting at my kitchen table, explained to my wife that my students would have a week off. And then when she looked at me and she said, "Why don't we take a short trip?" When she said that, I thought, but we haven't planned anything. How much will it cost? Where should we stay? When should we go? Well, the next 2 hours after our dinner, we sat down at the table and started planning a short trip. And we found a very nice hotel in the city of Poços de Caldas, Minas Gerais, Brazil. It was a very good trip, guys. It was just the two of us, my wife and I. We went by car, which took about 2.5 hours driving, but the road was very good. We ate great food there. On the first night, we went to an Italian restaurant. If I'm not mistaken, it is one of the best restaurants in the city because the food was amazing, it was delicious. It was really Italian food. What a dinner. We also explored the city on the other day. We found beautiful parks, we met some people there, and I remember on the last day we went to a park which was very weird and very nice at the same time. This park that we went, there were lots of monkeys there. Yeah, monkeys, the animal. And don't think they were in a cage or something. No, they were just freely walking and sitting next to us. I even bought a bowl of salad to feed one of them. If I find this picture, I'll post this on this video. I gotta say, feeding that monkey, I was a bit scared, I have to admit, but that trip was very special, not because of the monkey or of the Italian restaurant. That trip was very special for two reasons. The first reason, it was my birthday. I was not planning to spend my birthday traveling, and I have to say, I love it. And the second reason why that trip was so special, it was because my wife was pregnant and we knew that was gonna be our last trip, just the two of us. And we knew that in our next trip, there will be another human being with us. So those were my answers to these 3 questions about travel experience. I hope you enjoyed hearing about my travel experience, and also I hope you have learned some new words and expressions on this video. And if you have suggestions for the next topic that I should cover on this type of video, let me know. Don't forget to like it, to share with a friend, and to subscribe for more content like this one. See you next time.